New videos every day.
I'm Athena Jezik, licensed massage therapist, craniosacral therapist, and lymphatic drainage therapist. Today I'm going to show you how to give a back massage. So we start out by just checking the position of the bones and the alignment of the body, checking the hips. And then grab some oil, and we place oil on the back. Not too thick, but enough to give a good viscosity and a good slip to the hands. Okay, the way I begin is I start up here at the neck and go down either side of the spine, first expanding the muscles of the shoulders, broadening out the trapezius. And then we slide down the vertebrae, going slowly to feel if there's any tension along there. Then repeat it. And then one more. You want to go slowly through here, feeling each little vertebrae and also feeling exactly what the muscles are doing on either side of that vertebrae, where the tension points are. And just make a little note of them. The body will tell you a lot in through your hands if you pay attention. Then I come up here to work the shoulder. So along the shoulder I give a nice stretch, getting into the muscle fibers along the trapezius muscle, going across the levator scapula, getting down eventually into the rhomboids, but paying close attention to where these muscles attach into the shoulder blade. And then reverse that, starting up here and going the other direction toward the vertebrae. And then work a little effleurage, the muscle. Picking up the shoulder blade, let your arm relax, yeah. And going underneath the scapula. Very gently pulling it upward and getting into the subscapularis and the attachments. And sweep down. Getting down to the low back, feeling where it attaches into the pelvic girdle. Taking short little muscle strokes. Feeling for tension. There's oftentimes a lot of tension in this area. Up going up the vertebrae, closest in along that erector spinae, the long back muscle, all the way up to the attachment in the skull. And the next one is a little bit more in the belly of it. In the belly of the muscle. And the third one is along the edge of the erector spinae. Down, doing some work coming up. So here we work a little petrissage coming up. And I like to get underneath that muscle, so I lead with my index finger to be able to pick the muscle up and get underneath it. After 23 years of this, you get to where you change the techniques a little bit and refine them. And then a broad finger iron up that erector muscle and into the shoulders. Do you want me to do the other side? Then we'll go over to the other side, repeating the same thing. Stretching through, up we go. Picking up the scapula. And then coming down. Same thing along this side of the hip. The second one is in the belly of the levator, or erector spinae, I should say. Okay, then we come back and get under the vertebrae. To a vibration down the vertebrae, moving to the bottom, and checking in through the SI area, sacral area, low back, opening the joints up here. And then going up and separating the muscle as much as possible from the spine, tucking your thumbs underneath the muscle as you go up along the vertebrae. Not too much pressure, but just enough to pick that muscle up and roll it away from the spine. Just repeat it on this side. Rolling that muscle away little by little till you get to the top near the neck. And then take the muscle, pinching it and lifting underneath it. On the edges, I do quite a bit of work along the vertebrae. These muscles work hard to keep us standing up and sitting and carrying us around. And then we repeat the vibration. And again, back down into the SI joint. And this time we go back up with the same thing. What this does is separates each little vertebrae, gives a little bit of space as we go up. And go very slowly. At the same time you're pushing upward, you're also pulling a little bit outward to get another stretch along the connections, attachments along that vertebrae. All the way to the top of the head. And then taking a circular motion around each vertebrae in between the spaces. Giving space to each vertebrae. Down again into the low back and the sacral, and then sweeping in long strokes around the torso, getting the fingers in between each rib, addressing a little bit of the intercostal muscles around the shoulder. Back up. Let's repeat it on this side. And then the last is we just wrap it all back up and in. And back and up and in. And that's the end of the back.
If you liked this video, we have hundreds of more alternative videos ranging from sexual health to psychology to mind control. So if you liked it, go ahead and click on me to enter the Psychetruth channel.